Due to the Prague Spring incident, Romania did not stand with the Soviet Union, and the relationship between the two countries became cold, which also directly affected the weapon exchange between the two countries. Romania began to develop a new generation of tanks in 1974, which is actually a private imitation and improvement of the Soviet T-55 tank. Normally, such a thing would require authorization from the Soviet side, but it didn't matter, as the Soviet Union did not care much about it at the time. Romania's new tank is called TR-580, completed its development in 1977 and began mass production. In fact, it is not simply a copy of the T-55, but a tank that has been significantly upgraded with Western technology, and it looks different from the T-55. The TR-580 did not change the tank layout, but its hull underwent significant changes. Originally, Romania wanted to obtain a more powerful engine from West Germany, allowing the tank to withstand increased armor weight while maintaining mobility. However, this idea did not materialize, so Romania had to directly imitate the original T-55 engine, which could output 580 horsepower. Regardless of whether the engine could be obtained, the tank's running gear had to keep up. In case there was an opportunity to obtain a good engine in the future, the TR-580 imitated Western tanks by changing the 5 pairs of road wheels to 6 pairs. While the T-55 used 5 pairs of large-diameter torsion bar suspension road wheels, the TR-580 changed to 6 pairs of smaller diameter and evenly distributed rubber bogie road wheels, appropriately lengthened the hull, and added a towing wheel, giving it a Western tank style. The TR-580 can reach a maximum speed of 50 km per hour, with a maximum range of about 500 km. Considering that the old D-10 100mm tank gun's performance was no longer sufficient to compete with advanced tanks, the TR-580 switched to the A308 100mm gun, which was an improvement of the M1977 towed anti-tank gun. This gun has a longer barrel and can fire sub-caliber fin-stabilized armor-piercing shells, with much stronger firepower than the D-10, although this type of ammunition appeared relatively late. The A308 can also fire shells such as high-explosive rounds, with the original M1977 having a maximum range of about 20 km when firing high-explosive rounds, and it is believed that the TR-580 can also be used as a self-propelled howitzer. The tank's armor protection has been strengthened, with 2 100mm armor plates stacked on the front upper armor of the hull, and side skirts added to the sides of the hull. The front armor of the turret has been reinforced to 320mm, with an additional 20mm steel plate. From the perspective of armor thickness, it is actually very good, but Romania's manufacturing process had significant issues, and the early TR-580s had problems with armor cracking, which was only resolved after improving the steel formula. Production of the TR-580 continued until 1986, with a total output of over 1,000 vehicles. In fact, shortly after it went into mass production, Romania developed the TR-85 to replace it, so the TR-580 became a transitional model. Romania sold some tanks to the Middle East, with Iraq reportedly acquiring some. It is also believed that Egypt equipped them, and it participated in the Iran-Iraq War, the Gulf War, and some claim it also participated in the Iraq War, although there is a lack of reliable evidence.